Hey, hey, I think that's working. Hi, folks. It's been a long time. Been digging up my yard, tearing apart a bus. So, here we are. Finally have some time to play some music. Just gonna sit down and practice some of the originals I've been writing over the year. So, yeah, that's one of the cool little silver linings about this crazy time is that came into it after 30 years of trying to songwrite, and it still being the most frustrating part about my whole career as a musician, and coming out the other side, knock on the wood, we are coming out the other side, but just let's say fast forward 18 months, and that which was exceedingly frustrating is now exceedingly easier than it was before. Anyways, some of the songs are kind of goofy, some of them are little quirky. They're always quirky with me, but some of them turned out really good. So I'm not going to explain each one of them. They all have stories behind them, of course, but I'm just rehearsing now and just figured I would check in with folks, see how y'all doing. I'll get to playing here. I won't get too tedious here, but I'm just gonna see if I'm up on Facebook. And yes, no, am I? Let's see. Give me a shout out if I'm not coming through, but I don't know, I should be coming through. Let's go over here and see if the different places are online. It says Twitch is online. YouTube is online, so hi YouTube people. And it says it's still sending data to Facebook, so I don't know what that means. But let me get tuned here, just noodle around a little bit while that Facebook's hopefully getting happening. And if I turn it off and turn it on again, it's all casual, right? You're losing. What? Let's go to YouTube. See if that was at least working for sure. Go to my channel. See if... Okay, looks like there I am. Okay, so if you guys want to talk to me on YouTube, I will be able to talk back. I'll say, hi, everybody. Smiley face, because you have to have the smiley face. Okay, so... Did I come through? What? Is it frozen? Brian, son, are you kidding me? Ha ha ha. Okay, I've got one person I can play music for right now. Sorry, Facebook folks, it just doesn't seem to be going through, but hey, that's okay. Alright, so Brian, what do you want to hear? Well, I'll play one song, and okay, let's over like that. This is called "Sunny Inside of the Rain." I rarely get the notion to do anything but play my guitar. And if I travel across the ocean, I don't think I'd ever got this far. And now they're looking at me funny like I'm the one who's insane, but I'm the one who's laughing in the back of my brain while the world's crying out in pain. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. I never got the feeling that I'd ever want to do this again. But if I had the opportunity, then baby, I'd invite you in. Now it's a couple for the money and a few for the show. I'm packing up my saddles and I'm ready to go. Tell my mama I'm hopping on a train. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. Come on. I'm looking out my window at the freaking chicken littles outside. I'm picking out the tickets for the winners in the house where I hide. Now I'm going a mile a minute, but I'm holding it in. I got nothing left to show you but a wink and a grin, and I told you all the name of my game. I'm feeling sunny inside of the rain. 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 Yeah, I like that one. That one just kind of came out of nowhere. And how you doing, buddy? How's Seattle? Brian, my good man, who is my China connection. We actually performed our CD release party at his dad's art gallery on the outskirts of Beijing, and I don't know, it's hard to get any more epic than saying I had my CD release party in Beijing at my good friend's dad's art gallery. Big shout out to Song Zhuang. Woohoo! 你好，怎么样啊？我想你们，我想你们。I think that's how you say I miss you. 我非常想你们。I think that's how you say I really miss you. You can correct me there, buddy. Okay, that song was called. We'll take a little record here. That was Sunny Inside of the Rain. Okay, so about 2 years ago today, man. Yeah, you're right. Time flies when you're in a time warp of history. That's a good way of putting it. Anyways, okay, so let me play something from my album. So I'll play some new ones, I'll play some old ones. They're all going to be originals. We're all friends here, right? Sure wish that Facebook was able to go through. I don't know why Restream isn't connecting with it, but you know what? It's a special only for you, YouTube, and my 3 Twitch followers. Okay, this is called I'm Just Waiting for the Wheel to Come Around. This is number 4 on my Bella Steel Sleeping Dragons album. It is the only song that I don't sing lead on. I gave that over to my dear friend and superhero Emily Sangter, who I just had dinner with. Jen and I had dinner with her and her parents. She's just about ready to go back to Boston for her last term before she graduates at Berklee School of Music. So if you want to hear this, you can Google I'm Just Waiting for the Wheel to Come Round. Just Google Bella Steel Sleeping Dragons in that title, and you'll hear the recording with her sweet voice, but this is just a stripped down version right here with my voice. This is I'm Just Waiting for the Wheel to Come Round. Fall asleep at the wheel, but there's a sidetrack ratchet road. It's too much to feel to the feel beside a heart's hard labor and load. I tell you the tale of the way it all unwound. I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. Let my life on the rails, and now I'm watching all the train wrecks roll. I got no more wind in my sails for chasing rabbits down a rabbit hole. Suffering shame in a crazy little town, town, town. I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. Who's that lonely boy standing outside a cackle of the cuckoo's cried? You got some hack to be handing out all them facts about the other side. What can I say? I'm just sharing what I found. I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. In a row, but didn't realize the lines across. Showed up late for the show, and no one told me about the crowds all sauced. What can I play now but no one hears a sound, sound, sound? I hang my head and I'm hiding underground. Price of 30 odd years, it was the quintessential college try. Step back from the buds and the beers and don't know whether I should laugh or cry. A shackle of flames come flashing in my crown, crown, crown. I know my place and my heart begins to pound. I can't tell you where the summer is bound, bound, bound. There's no new chapter for every clue I found. The summer's fading, the leaves are turning brown, brown, brown. I hear that highway is howling like a hound. Gently whispering a soft, sobering sound. And I'm just waiting for the wheel to come round. Yay. Dun, 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 dun. Anybody else? Oh, hey, Minnie. Yes, I'm back from Montana for a week or two, and then I'm probably heading back there again. So, I'm trying to just bust out this backyard project and the bus project. I took out all the windows on the bus today, and most of the sheet metal inside, or at least the ceiling part of it. And yeah, just stripping the inside as best we can, and then putting it back together as the roaming music compass on wheels. But it's really just the compass on wheels because the curricula has sort of expanded to where it's going to be my music lessons and all that stuff. But also, yeah, intro to China culture and Mandarin language. I'm no expert on either, but I can sure bring 99.999% of Americans up to speed, I feel, after everything that Jen and I have poured ourselves into, and all the dear friends that we have and connections, Brian and Minnie being two of the highest in that regard. Yeah. All of you guys. Yeah, so music, Mandarin, Shakespeare. Shakespeare is like a huge thing in my life right now. I live streamed that opening to Richard III a while back, a couple times on a lark, and now I've got all the third act memorized and 2 scenes into the 4th act, and I'm coming down the home stretch. I'm learning the whole part of Richard III, and it is such a fun, devious character to do. Okay, let's play some more tunes. I could talk forever. But anyways, yeah, so those are the main 3 things we're going to be bringing to communities all over the place. As long as we can drive there, we'll be there. You guys are so funny. Okay, so, oh, here, I'll do this one. This could be like the opening to my next album. Hey, Rio, how you doing, buddy? Good. Here's one that I wrote when we were on our Escape the Smoke tour about this time last year. We were at the Steens and we were planning on being there for 3 days, and we started getting texts of people saying, it's raining ash, literally raining ash in Eugene. So Jen and I followed the Smoke app, where we just kind of try to keep one day ahead. We get to Boise, and it'd catch up with us the next day, go to Salt Lake. Didn't really catch up there. That was kind of a little pocket of goodness. To Yellowstone. So 3 days turned into 17 days, and the whole time this song was just kind of forming in my head. This is called A Western Way. Hey, Vincent. I've lived in the city, I've done my time, neither paid my dues or left them behind. For some of the fool to pick up when they find I'm gone. Now it's goodbye, and I'm back to the land. This is not what I thought, what I got, what I planned. If you all had to ask, then you don't understand what it means. Oh, give me a home with a bison like to play. I'll be roaming alone day after day, where the sun hangs low in a western way. I remember the day before I had a clue, had a whole long list of the things I would do. It's a pity how much I wasted my youth on dreams. Now it's back to the sticks. There was a child from the thick of the sticks to the heart of the wild. I'm kicking up my boots and smiling at the fawn going by. Oh, give me a home where the bison like to play. I'll be roaming alone day after day, where the sun hangs low in a western way. Horn section. Dun, 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 dun. Bison like to play. I'll be roaming alone day after day, like I always known I'd plan to stay, where the sun hangs low in a western way. Western way. Hi, Vincent. Who's driving? Where are you guys driving, Minnie? Oh, you're in Portland, right? You said that. And Brian, I assume you're still in Seattle. Yay! Where are you, Rio? Are you in Eugene? I assume. Oh, let's play another new one. Okay, these ones are a little bit. We'll get some of the somber ones out of the way. These are kind of some sad songs. Not really terribly sad, but just, I don't know. A lot of stuff converges when you're going through all this weird stuff in the world and inside your world. And it's great to have songs there for them to converge in. This one, I wrote pretty much on New Year's Eve of this year. This is called, let's see if I can remember the words. This is called Heaven Knows I Cared. Let's get in tune. Sorry, folks. That's a little bit better. How's Eugene? Eugene's not too bad. It got a little warm today, but it's beautiful right now. And it hasn't been like the heat waves that we had earlier. It's actually been really super nice weather. Not too smoky. No. I'll be happy with what we've had down here. Okay, Rio. This is Heaven Knows I Cared. Sitting in the back room on a bar stool with a memory on my mind, thinking how the best of us must someday reach the end of each line. A year ago I never thought you'd be the one I'd have to tell goodbye. Fare you well, my dear departed friend, for you forever will I cry. All the streets are down with everybody. All the streets are down without a sound, and everybody tucked inside. Maybe I'll sneak out about the ashes of the fireworks they fly. 2021 is finding everyone expectant on its eve. January 7th is the day on this, and every year I'll grieve. Kinda gives you pause without a cause other than just the way it is. Then you shake it off, politely cough, and then go on about your biz. With more increasing frequency I think about this and everything. But even with the pain I can't complain about the life I get to sing. Here I stand before you, even though you know my show's been over long. All that I would ask is you'll be soft in your assessment of my song. I'm standing on the shoulders of the likes of Neil Peart and Eric Blair. And even though nobody may have heard of me, heaven knows I care. I care. Heaven knows I care. Thanks, everybody. You guys are going to Cannon Beach? Nice. Aw, 2 people are watching and 1 person liked it. Yay! And I'm over 100 subscribers now. Woohoo! Alrighty. Let's see. Shouldn't play too much later because it's getting to be after hours. But, I'll check that restream and just see if it's still dinking around with Facebook again. Kinda sucks that it's not working. But, yeah, not working with Facebook, but that's okay because we don't need Facebook. We don't need no Facebook bullshit. Oops, I can't say that. Boom, ding, 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 ding. Okay, well, somebody's texting me. Let's see who that might be. I did see I got a WeChat notification with a photo from Brian. He's probably like, I don't know. What? Oh my gosh. So that's Jen talking about cat toys. And okay, that was the end of the break. Oh, what else do I know? I can't play that one. Oh, let's do the. Actually, let me. I don't know if I can do this one from memory, but let's see here. This one, actually, pretty heavy one, but beautiful. And this one is actually an original, but the lyrics are a poem that Herman Melville wrote. And, you know, the only reason that most people would recognize the name is because he's the guy that wrote Moby Dick. Well, I'm listening to this incredible podcast series called History That Doesn't Suck. Professor Greg Jackson rocks. You want to learn about American history? It'll rock your world. It is so good. And he told this really heavy story once. I'm not going to get into it, but no, wait, that's a different story that inspired Carnival of Faces. This song actually was about the episode in the Civil War, Shiloh, the Battle of Shiloh. And consider this, the first battle of the Civil War, people came out and had picnics to just see the novelty of it, and they thought it was going to be this silly little thing and then it would blow over and be done with. And little did they know that it was, well, horrific. The Battle of Shiloh was the first really, really sick one. There were more casualties in the Battle of Shiloh than all casualties of the American Revolution, the War of 1812, and the Mexican-American War put together. This one battle, Shiloh. And Herman Melville, turns out he wrote a whole cycle of poems about the Civil War, including this one called Shiloh, a Requiem. And haven't played it too much, but let's see if we can do it. Yeah, Greg ended his episode about this with reading the poem, and I was kind of blown away, and I'm like, I gotta memorize this one, because I'm all into like memorizing stuff these days. And as soon as I started memorizing it, it was like Play-Doh in the uncarved block, where you're just, chipping away at what's already inside there. This felt like a song that was just waiting to be revealed. This is called Shiloh. Wheeling lightly, skimming still. Ooh. Skimming lightly, wheeling still. Skimming lightly, wheeling still. The swallows fly low. Over the fields and clouded day. The forest field of Shiloh. Fields where April rain solaced the parched ones stretched in pain. Through the pause of night, that followed the Sunday fight. Around the church at Shiloh, the church so lone, the log-built one that echoed many a parting groan and natural prayer. Dying foemen mingle there. Foemen at morn, but friends at eve. Fame or country least their care. What like a bullet can undeceive. Now they lie low. Over the fields the swallows skim, and all is hushed at Shiloh. Yeah, gotta polish that one up, but that's one of my favorites that came out of me this year. It's 9:51. I'm gonna do one more for y'all. Still not going into Facebook. I gotta fix that, 'cause that's where all my friends are. No kidding. All my friends are here. Minnie, Brian, Vince, and Rio. Cheers to you guys. Alright. Aw, Minnie, thank you. Alrighty, so... Oh, what should we do? I'm like, do Hoga! No, because I can't. I gotta rememorize the lyrics. And I'm working on... So, I've got all the lyrics printed out. I just gotta make my sheet music, and then I will be confident in learning that. But that one was stuck in my head last night. I kept listening to it over and over and over. Great little kids version of it that I found. What should... Oh, let me do this one. This is, we're kind of ending on a somber note, but it's okay because it's getting late here and I shouldn't be playing the rockin' loud songs from the porch. Anyway, so this song, interesting comparison to I'm Just Waiting for the Wheel to Come Around. It was like a voice note, although in 1998 you didn't have voice notes or smartphones. You had small cassette recorders, and note to self, cool idea, song lyric. And then I had like 70 of those cassettes, and then I'd go listen back, and I'd have a notebook where I'd like write down all the things, and every once in a while there'd be something like, oh my god, that is so cool, I never would have remembered that in a million years, and I'll put a big exclamation mark by it. And a wise person told me once, never get rid of your scraps. So I've been sort of obsessive about keeping and organizing my scraps, and that was a song started in 1998 and finished it in 2019 for the album. So like 20 years. But then there's the songs like this one that literally went from shower to sheet music in 3 hours. I just listened to another Greg Jackson episode on history that doesn't suck, and just a lot of stuff in my life was converging in a sort of a, I don't know, melancholy way, and this just came out as a result. And yeah, it's fun when things just fall into place, because I used to obsess about it being perfect, and now I want it to be good, but I don't know, it's almost like you get out of the way of yourself and you just let it happen. Okay, blah blah blah, I'm pontificating here, and this one is called Carnival of Faces. I don't know if I can make it. Actually, let's take it. I don't know if I can take it. It's coming up again. All the memories of faces and long forgotten friends I used to know. Where did they go? Do they think of me now and then? A carnival of faces looking out again. I don't know if I can make it. It's all too much to bear. Every day I try to fake it, bury it somewhere. A part of the show kept low and not so far away. A carnival of faces with me every day. Massacres and mayhem are flying through my head. They'll be with me for always, until the day I'm dead. Wherever I go, they follow. So every night my eyes are red, and the carnival of faces are with me in my bed, are with me in my bed, are with me in my bed, are with me in my bed. Alright, folks, that's gonna be a sign off now. Minnie, oh, thank you. Minnie says I should watch the cartoon. It will help you learn. Well, if you mean by the cartoon, but that whole 24 episode cartoon Monkey King series from the 90s. Yes, we've watched all of those. And actually, I was disappointed that they didn't keep that show in production because, we watched the 2000 and, what was it, 2000 and something Monkey King, which was a remake from the 1980s one that everybody loved. So we watched all of both of those, and then we watched the cartoon version, and and then the big CGI movies that are coming out now, which are fantastic to watch, but the stories aren't as good as the TV shows. And of all of the TV shows, knowing all that I know about the Journey to the West story, I found that the script, the actual screenplay and the writing of that cartoon version was the best telling of the story of any of them, I thought. I don't know if people would agree with me, but I love it. And it's just, I wish they would have gotten to the end of the whole epic, but they didn't. Life happens. But yeah, so I know that show pretty well. I'll have to watch it again though. Great new translation of the Monkey King actually that just came out this year, 2021. So I'm going to get a link to that before I go because that's good to know. Monkey King, and I should know her name too. Translation. And what's the one that came out? Books. Oh, why isn't it in here? Good grief, that should have come up right away. Monkey King, let's put 2021 in. See if that helps. Let's try shopping. Let's try Amazon. Does that help? Good grief, Monkey King, Amazon. And what's going on with my internet? Monkey King, Amazon. Okay, there it is. Yeah. It says by Wu Chang'an, of course, but in really small print they got the translator's name. Julia Level, and I should go get. I haven't read that for a while. It's so good, and it has a map in it. That's what I loved right away. Was that Okay, this is a big, giant, long link, but what the heck? It's my page. Actually, it won't even go through. Let's see. Let me put this in here and check and see if the app works. Or the link works. That might be it. Yeah, there we go. So that link will work. Let's see. There we go. Okay, let's try this instead. Boom. Okay, so that should work. Yeah. It says purchased 3 times because I bought it for gifts too. That's how much I like it. But anyways, about the map. So here's me in 5th grade reading The Lord of the Rings, and then every other fantasy book. It's like I've got my thumb here and I'm reading here, and I've always got to keep checking back to see where they are on the map. I love maps. So does Bilbo Baggins, actually, from The Hobbit. He says, I do love maps. And I think that's what Bilbo and I have most in common. And so when I got this version of Monkey King, and I saw the map at the front, and the map was actually drawn by a young man who I just encountered through his graphic novel that used the Monkey King as a metaphor for his experience growing up, I think in the Bay Area maybe, but as a Chinese American, and just kind of talking about, just how life as, growing up being an Asian American was for him, and just a great graphic novel. And yeah, Monkey King kind of factors in here and there, and kind of into our modern times. And so when I saw his name and I saw that map, I was like, oh, that's that same dude. So anyways, check out that link and read The Monkey King. It's one of the best stories in the world. It's been around for, gosh, the story has been around for like 400 to 500 years, right? This guy wrote it in 15 something, I think, but he was writing it based on an actual event 900 years before that. There was a monk in the 600s that actually walked all the way from China to India to get these scrolls, and came back, and he became such a legend for doing that all these myths and fun stories were, passed around sort of as urban legends. And then fast forward 900 years, and this guy just kind of collected his, all the little tidbits of his understanding of the story, which had now grown to feature the almost omnipotent and almost completely incorrigible Sun Wukong, the Monkey King, who became the star of the show, along with the monk Tripitaka, that is on his journey to the west. So anyways, that's my little spiel about that. And it's after 10 o'clock, so I'm going to sign off. Yeah, minis, check it out. I think you'd really like it. Anyways, nice hanging out with you guys. Have fun in Cannon Beach. And hit me up when you guys get back. I'll be here until the very beginning of September, and then I'm probably going to hit the road and go to the cabin. If you guys want to go to the cabin again, I should say a cabin again for you, Minnie. Cabin for the first time for you, Vince. We got to get you out there. And yeah, we should have a fun Chinese summit there with all of our Chinese friends that are, except some of them are already back. So I miss Q, and I miss Ding Yuan, and I miss you guys too, but at least I can see you guys once in a while over here. Okay, I'm going to shut up now because I could just keep talking and talking and talking, as I am wont to do. So, thanks for hanging out with me, you guys. You're awesome. Juanan?